Hi guys, this is Elizabeth DeGrasse, and today we're going to learn how to make double colored roses. What you need are two different colors of ribbon. You'll need a floral stem, uh, thread, scissors, needle, ribbon flower tape, floral tape, floral flowers, and I need a needle threader. So the needles that I like to use are the thicker needles with the bigger eyes. Thicker needles will help go through the ribbon. So I'm going to grab about an arm's length worth of thread. Go ahead and cut it. And these are my favorite needle threaders. And the way they work is that you take your needle and you put your eye of your needle, you put this through the eye of the needle. And you're going to rest it on that shelf. Then you'll take your thread and rest it on the thread holder. And then you'll take your needle and just pull the thread through. And you will want to tie it at the back. And it doesn't matter what kind of knot, just a regular old knot. There we go. Now we're going to take our first color, which I'm going to use the gold, and I'm going to take about a 4 arms length of it. Cut it very carefully. Now you're going to take this and you're going to fold it into a right side. And then you're going to take the corner of that right angle and you're going to start rolling it up along the bottom edge of the ribbon. See how I'm lining it up with the bottom edge of the ribbon? Oops, that happens. We'll just start over. Once you get it all the way rolled to the edge, you're going to take this triangle right here and fold it to the back. And you're going to tack that with your thread. And to see how that leaves us with another triangle, we're going to turn our flower petal and we're going to take that triangle and we're going to fold it back. And then we're going to take our needle and thread and tack it in the back. And then we're going to roll our flower petal again, or bud, and with this triangle that we have left, we're going to fold that back. See how it's starting to make a flower petal, a flower bud? See how that just gets folded back to there? And at this point, you'll want to go from the front to the back and then make another tack from the back to the front. Now, if you're making single colored roses, you want to keep going at this step. You want to keep rolling it over and taking this edge and folding it back. And do 2 more tacks from the front to the back. And we're going to roll it again. And at this point, you want to kind of take your petals and put them where there's an empty spot. See where I just put mine? And then you'll take this last bit, this last little bit, and fold it back. So that you can tack that down so it'll stay out of the way. So now you have the beginning center of your rose. Now you want to take your second color and you want to take about 2 arm lengths of this, about a yard. And you're going to take this and make it be that right triangle again. See that? That's a right triangle. See? Now we want to fold this petal or bud right inside here. And we want to roll it in there and take this corner that we made and fold it back. Take our thread and go back and to the front. Now, it's okay. It looks like this. It doesn't look like a full rose. Every project has an ugly stage, and this is the ugly stage. Just follow the process, and it will work. You fold the bud again, and this time you're going to take the back edge of your ribbon here, and you're going to fold it to the back and tack it right there. From the back to the front. From the back to the front. And then, as you roll it again, you want to tighten it just a little bit. And there's another triangle we can use to fold to the back. And that's basically all we're doing, is taking our flower and we're rolling it. And at this point, I'm taking my needle and just taking it and going from the back to the front. So we're going to roll it again. And I'm going to take my triangle and make another leaf. See? Tack that down. Roll it again Okay, I can see how I have a little bit of these, the end of my rose has these little bit of um, threads. You can just cut those right off and no one will ever know they were there. So we're going to roll this again. And again, I'm going to take the back part of the ribbon and put it in the back. And that's going to make a bigger petal. And from here on out, we're making those bigger petals. So you won't have any triangles. You're going to be working with the back edge of the ribbon. Twist it again. Take the back end of your ribbon and fold it to the back. See how I'm doing that? And then you're going to tack it from the back to the front. See? Okay, now we're going to roll our rose again. And go fold it. And tack it down. Gonna roll it again and tack it down. Oops. Got it caught. Gotta be careful not to get it caught on any of the other flower petals. Okay. I'm gonna keep rolling it because I want to try and use all of my ribbon that I have, because it'll make a nice big fluffy rose. If it's starting to look like a star, that's okay. Just keep adding petals to it. See? Keep adding petals. I'm going to run out of string in a minute. And that's okay because you don't need to make a knot. I think I have just enough thread to make one more petal. And there we go. One last petal. And at this point, you want to take the end piece that you have and also fold it to the back. And take the other piece and fold it back to that same spot. And here, you want to kind of futz with that petal and put your last tack through the entire thing that you just made. Now, if you have extra thread, go through again. And one more time. Being careful not to catch any of the other petals. And then you can just cut your needle off your thread and let your thread hang down. Now what we're going to do is fold your flower stem in half. So that it looks like this. We're going to take the end that is folded, not the end that has two pieces on it, the end that is folded, and we're going to put it up through the center of our rose. And then we're going to kind of wrap our ribbon around the center. I first need to take off the plastic tape that is around the flower tape. And now, floral tape is interesting. What you need to do is pull a little bit, and that releases a glue. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rose that we have wrapped our ribbon around, make sure that our everything is tucked inside, and we're going to start wrapping our ribbon, wrapping our floral tape by pulling a little bit and going around and touching the rest of that tape, pulling a little bit and going down a little bit, pulling a little bit and going down diagonally. As we turn, we're going to catch all that ribbon into the floral tape. Pull it and turn it. It's okay if you don't catch it all because we're going to come back up. So keep pulling and turning. And you can go all the way down to the bottom of your stem by pulling and turning, pulling and turning, pulling and turning. When we get to the bottom, you're going to pull and turn it, and then you're going to wrap that little piece down and pull and go up the other way. So we're pulling and turning and going back up our rose. When you get about halfway up, we're going to want to attach our leaves. You can attach the leaves at the beginning. You can attach them here at the end like we're doing. You take your leaf and you find a spot on your flower that's a little empty. I've got a little spot here. So I am going to take my leaf, put it here where I'm hiding, where I've put all my stitches. You're going to put your leaf here and you're going to wrap that metal wire around where you've just put your floral tape. So now you have one leaf. But I'm going to put a couple of leaves on here. So I'm going to put another leaf on the opposite side. Right here. There is a front side and a back side to the leaf. The front side looks like this. The back side has the stick. So you want to put the back side facing you so that the front side can stay up front. And you can put your leaves wherever you want. You can put as many leaves on as you want. I'm going to leave 2 leaves on there. And then I'm going to take my floral tape and keep pulling and twisting as we go up the rose. Pull and twist. Pull and twist. Pull and twist. When you get up to the top, you want to make sure that you cover all of your ribbon and all of the stems for your flowers. So we're going to go all the way up as far as we can go. So I can go up as far as here. And then we're going to go back down about a quarter of the way. And you're still going to pull and twist, pull and twist. And then you're just going to pull it so that it breaks. And then you're going to pull and attach it to the rest of your floral tape. Like that. And there you have your rose. Thank you for watching.